Hello. It is a kitten free-for-all in here. Everybody's home. It's the 4th of July. You're going to hear God knows what. A little rant and read. Well, it's not a rant. It's a weird idea that has been falling into my brain. You know, I've been sitting here. I do my surfing and I watch 30 seconds and 94 shows. And it must have came from one of them. But suddenly I was seeing Sophia and the Demiurge as John and Martha with Harold in the basement. Now, I don't know who John is, but I know that John is a biblical name. It's also Owen, Woden, Dan, Wotan, and Yahweh. Right? Yahweh had a wife. Her name was Asherah. They worshipped her as a tree. Or maybe it was Astarte. I'm not sure. It started with an A. But anyway, it's just weird. I've been sitting here thinking about it. And I'm like, Sophia, watching something that she created, trying to fix something she created. And I thought that's made the more sense to me than anything else ever since I've been telling this old party story, right? Because I know it, and I'm thinking about it, and it's just like a freaking Greek myth. It has storyline, it has structure, and I'm like, oh, who's John? I want to know who John is. And basement. We're all in the basement. We're in hell now. Anyway, welcome to the Daily Donna Celtic Cross. And here, let me pause right now and go let a little monster out a door that I will immediately regret. What's going on over there? What is that? Okay, here we go. Anyway, I find it fascinating. I know that's what I'll be thinking about forever. And it's going to put a whole new spin on the old party stories. You hear me? Because that's cosmic. It's Sophia's correction. and this is word from our mother, is it not? Okay. You've got my attention. Reflection, get out of your box. You're going to get up and do something. And you're looking at the stars. Ooh, and you're the magician. Alrighty. Angel. Somebody's got your back. Spiritual guidance. Protection from harm. Rose. Romance is in the air. And wind chimes. Peace and harmony. Okay. Well, this looks good. This looks good. The Fire Fairy, that is a card full of action, and thank God it's not the Water Fairy because we hate that bitch. Okay, so you're on fire. This is Wands energy. Think Karen out of the box. I love Karen, I do. Karen is my hero. You're out of your depth. That'll bring Karen faster than anything. She doesn't like to not know what she's doing. That will bring it. The risk. That's what you're going to have. You're going to have to go through a period of uncomfort. You're not going to have the comfort that you deserve because your knowledge. I mean, it's like who you are kind of guarantees you a certain amount of comfort, right? Because you know what not to do. You know what you should do. You know how to do it, and you do it, right? Well, now you're going to come out of your out of your comfort zone, and you're going to have to put some effort in. You're not going to be able to take anything for granted for a while. Not the comfort that you have been accustomed to, but that will be short because this chick is smart. This chick don't talk about it. She goes and does it. Okay? So you might have to learn something from the scratch, but it'll take you 3 times less than the average person because you're inner motivated. Okay? And you're willing to take the risk. Or it's a risk. There's a risk involved. Some kind of a choice. But don't say no to it because you don't know how to do it, okay? Because it'll just be that quick. and you'll be good to go. All right. Now here's your Gallup poll. Oh, I keep trying to get it toothache. I feel like it anyway. At least it's not a headache. Whew. I feel so much. That's right there, though. I might ought to stop and do some clove. Gallup poll. This is the energy you display to the world at this moment is the King of Cups. I'd say that's who you're thinking about. This is your private thoughts on the matter. Okay, so you're dead steadfastly single, but you're thinking about this dude. A dude you're not with. You're in love with the dude you're not with, and you are independently single. Fiercely single. Out of your comfort zone. A good risk to take. Angels have your back. Reflection, get out of your box, the Magician. Okay, so you're thinking about a man that you don't have, so you're going to get up and do something about it. Romance is in the air. Peace and harmony. You seek happiness. You think if you've got to give up being single, then you're going to do it with this guy. You found a guy that you're willing to not be single for, because this chick is happy. She's happy being single, and this is the guy she'd give it up for. Now this is what's on your mind. Happiness, 10 of Cups. Happiness, the family scene. You think you found the one. You are not with him. You're going to get up and do something about it. And retreat, stopping the spin. I don't know what that is. To actually know where you stand, to not be up in the air anymore. Usually I see it as lies. To stop the income of lies, to put yourself in a bubble, to get your fluff on. But maybe you're just not sure, and you're going to put yourself in a bubble to isolate yourself till you can figure it out, because you're not going to keep going around like this. You're just going to stop and get your feet back on the ground. I'm gonna pause just here for let me do these. I'll do the rainbow. Oh, King of Cups again. That's who's on your mind. And the Three of Swords. You are not with him, but you are thinking about him, and he broke your heart. You withdraw. So you're looking, this is somebody that you've been with before. Right? But you're going into uncomfy territory, like alone, forward alone, as a novice, but it won't be but a second, because you're smart. But you're thinking about him, you're trying to sort out the lies. Why the lies when all you wanted was happiness? Okay, I'm gonna go make me some clove and I'll be back. You meditate on this. Okay, I got that going. Yeah. So we're doing stuff. Caution to be humble. But you're thinking about him. He's there. It's there. It's why. Why I'm one of these things is not like the other. The talk and the walk. One is a lie. There's some sort of problem. It's within him, because he's broken your heart. So your reflection is get up out of your box and do something about it. You're going to save the day. You're going to save your day anyway. Saving your own ass. You're the one you were looking for. You're coming to believe. I'm running, right? Yes. Yes. Release. Go and let it go. And this is where you're struggling. It's hard. Is the sex good? Is the sex good? But you want to let it go. But you're struggling to do it. You don't want to let it go because you're going to have to do it on your own, which puts you out of your comfort zone. Okay, let's connect some dots here. We're talking about a change of role. We're talking about someone who was happily single, but they found the one. Are we also talking about the happily single who found the one that goes back to being single in a bad? It's awful. It's just awful. Every worst thing you could think of is happening. You're like, oh my God, it's a B movie. You know? Wisdom, let your light shine. Well, you've been through a lot, and you were happily single, and you know what the fuck you're doing until you laid it down. You let somebody else run the show. They suck at it. Did they suck at running your show until you finally had to do something about it? Because it was killing you. Okay. Oh. Mystery. Embrace the unknown. And you don't know why. You're like, what the fuck is going on? So this calls for doing something nobody's going to see coming. It wasn't what you were planning on either. Okay, but this isn't what you were planning on either. You're doing what has to be done. It's damage control. In your behalf, you're going to right the wrong. You're saving yourself. And now you're defensive. Now you know, and you're like, hey, don't come over here. Don't be coming over here. No. You put a blight on my crops. No. Instigator, got to start something. Well, you're just going to start speaking up. You're not going to take it no more. You're not going to take the loss and not say nothing about it. And you're like, bye. With the Fool, if you can't see that. And you're carrying a grudge about it. You're mad. You'd like a little evening up. You feel like you've been attacked. No is a sentence. It just doesn't let up constantly. And you're resenting them, and they don't have a clue. They still want you to do, but really they're attacking you. They're just tearing you down. There's no way to maintain a wholeness and always be faced with that. No. Oh, look here. What's this? All right, you're sad. Teacher, share your knowledge. There you are, shouting it out. But an angry mob cannot think. An angry mob cannot hear you. Preaching to the choir. They can't hear you. Which makes you resent them. You're sad about it. A lot was wasted. You're a bunch of stupid idiots. Really, that's the truth of it. Trying to teach a bunch of idiots. There's biting the hand that feeds you. They have no gratitude whatsoever. And something that you work so hard to build, you're struggling to let it go, but you have to. Didn't I just say wholeness? Something about wholeness. And the Hanged Man. Here we go to the John and Martha. Wholeness. Martha doesn't need John. Okay. Now we're clarifying with the silhouettes big and small. And I would like to see Spirit, the Magician, the Fool. Let's get this party started. Two of Wands, a choice to make. And this Nine of Pentacles upside down. So you're holding yourself back. You think that you're not worth it. You think that maybe you're blaming yourself, but resentfully because you used to be quite happy and single. So you committed to giving it up, and you're kind of held. You created this prison. You decided you wanted. When you were in love with them, it wasn't a prison. But it is. Look at it that way. Free yourself. To let it go, you're struggling. Maybe the sex was good, and maybe now you're out of your comfort zone because you're going to have to do it on your own. The Tower does come. Just watch. All your second guessing yourself, you'll see. Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Wands. And the Ten of Swords. Does he kind of create the problem so that he can save it, or or whatever solution it is that you come to, he won't have it because it doesn't come from him. He thinks he has to save you, but your solution is actually far superior to anything he could ever offer. It's him saving you that got you in this place to begin with. I mean, it kind of sucks. Knight of Wands, rushes in, rushes out, Ten of Swords. He's the circus. He's the circus. Spin that wheel and relieve yourself of the circus. And your life improves. Let the tower fall. You'll see. Don't be second guessing yourself. Stay strong. Page of Pentacles. You're willing to put in the hard work. You're willing to redirect all your energy into something else. The tower falls. You have no choice but to redirect. And it leads to happiness. So the uncomfortableness, the novice, the new beginnings, the out of your comfort zone only lasts this long. And you're right back into happiness, which is where you want to be. Oh. This is an extra card. I have no freaking clue. You know, we've got the ball sack, we've got the hand, we've got the head. Anyway, I'm saying that in just a minute, you're wearing a new hat. You go from novice to professional in no time. A new role, a new job, a new head check, a new way of seeing. And you're large and in charge. And here we've spun the wheel and embraced the great unknown. Here we took the risk that we were told we would have to take. There it is. Here we take the risk. Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. It changes everything. Show me the wheel. Spirit, show me the wheel. Six of Pentacles. There could be children involved. Everybody's happy. It's a relationship that functions. There is a give and a take, but they give and take both to each other. It's a functioning relationship. The Empress, well, that's everything you want. You're happy, you're handy dandy with that. Page of Swords. In the Moon. So, embrace the great unknown. You take the risk, you spin the wheel, and it brings to you a relationship that functions. Happiness. The Empress is happy. The Empress is pregnant. The Empress is abundant. And the Page of Swords. It's happy, but there's something in it. And you're going to back up and take yourself out of it. Both of these people are having a look at something. You could be spying on somebody. They could be spying on you because something's not right. And you're going to step up and take charge of it. You're going to ferret it out. Because it's still the happiness of the family that is right down the line here. Because you put somebody else in charge. And this is what they did. And the wisdom of your experience is that you can do it better. Here's that conversation. This is not, you're not steering this boat the way I want to go. The Ace of Pentacles. This could be like a review for a raise. Like, to be reviewed for a raise, and I don't think you tell them no. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's just not in the finances. It's not in the books. I can't afford it. You're not an asset. You're put me in the red. You're not good leadership. I made you a foreman when you should have been a forklift driver. I don't know. I made a mistake. A demotion. Because you know better. It was bad. And you've got to take care of yourself. You've got to look to yourself. So what are we doing? The Nine of Swords. Oh my God, I can't. Because you thought he was the one. Can't believe I'm doing this. Oh my God, out of my comfort zone. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I used to know. Oh, it's hard to make. I'm trying to think, but nothing's happening. Hibernation. Yeah, you just want to go hide. That's hiding too. To hibernate, to retreat, to stop the spin. Till you can stop what the fucking. The Hanged Man. Removing yourself from the problem returns a peace to you and a sense of wholeness and the ability to think. And then you're going to get shit done. Ball sack. Be right back. Come on. Oh my God, where the hell is he? Come on, out of here. Pain in my ass. Fucking monkey cat. All of them. Crybaby monkey cat. Alright. So, you stopped being quiet about it. You started freaking out. You said, I'm going to leave. This is not, this, I'm out of here. I cancel all contracts. I renege. I don't want to. Got to start something. Well, you started a new beginning for yourself. You feel pretty strong about that, though. Page of Pentacles. Lots of hard work ahead of you. Success wasn't success guaranteed. It's not going to take you but a minute. You're going to know you are not going to be uncomfortable with this more than a weekend. Page of Swords. Now, this is 2 pages together, and this could be a child, the energy of children. So we got the Page of Pentacles and Page of Swords. But if it's you, then you're starting out with not a lot of money, but you're willing to roll up your sleeves and put in the work. And you've seen enough. You know that something has to be done and that you're the only one to do it. Nothing's going to get done if you don't do it. No, the rest of them, they don't want anything to get done. That's why you're an instigator, right? But you've called a judgment and you said that this will not do. So you get up out of your box to do something about it with your magician ass, and you're manifesting your future quickly. And you're mad. You're mad. And they're too stupid to leave you alone. They just don't get it. I don't know what that is. It's an inability to see the weight that they create when you have to carry them all the time. They don't know that they deserve this resentment. 3 of Cups. It's in the family. It's in the family. It's children in the family. Wheel of Fortune. You do what they didn't think you'd do. 10 of Cups. To be happy. I don't know what this Wheel of Fortune is, but it must be a humdinger because it's on top of the Grudge. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune has been all over everybody's cards for days. Because you're going to see it from a different perspective, and you do something. The Devil. Be humble. Be humble. Don't become what you despise. This has, revenge, grudge. I'll get you first. You got me, and I'll show you. You didn't see this coming, did you? Tasted their own medicine. Yeah. You're not going to see it coming. But you're going to get immense satisfaction from it. Change your perspective. You're sad because they ruined a lot of your shit. You put a lot of work into people who did not appreciate you, and just you gave up being single for that. You gave up being single for love, but at the end of it, it's like putting yourself into bondage. The Hanged Man. You come full circle, and you see things differently now, and you will get them back. And as far as you're concerned, they deserve it. You lie to me, I'll lie to you. It's okay. All bets are off. Because now you're seeing their lies from a different perspective, too. You're seeing the story that they told you, how this waste happened, the excuse after excuse after excuse that you made for their inadequacy. And you're seeing all that differently. And you're like, what in the... Strength. It's overwhelming. And that this is in your weakness. And you withdraw to protect yourself and get a grip. The Magician. And you can do it. You can do it. You just need a minute. And I'm telling you. Right like that. Something flip here. It went back down. Okay, your new perspective is a feeling of wholeness. You feel better. You stop these lies and you feel better. The Lovers. The Four of Pentacles. You're cutting him off. And the Empress. Really? Yes, really, because you're the man behind the curtain. You're the one that had the power all along. You've carried them. Now they have to stand alone. Because you are back to being single. And you're right side up again. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. You're thinking like, oh my God, I dodged a bullet. It was not the happy you signed up for, was it? No. Oh, and then one of my favorite cards come up in your pre-cut, which is Be Humble. Don't become what you despise. You run the risk of caring. This is going to be successful, and you're pretty good at what you do. You've always been lucky anyway. Like I said, you're quick. You're not thick. And you're going to be on top of your game again in no time, and you can think circles around these people. Usually, you use your powers for good, but you're mad. And I think you're going to set them up. And you think that you're okay with it. And I say go with God. The only thing I say is this revenge that you envision within the realm of goodness that you attribute to yourself? Would that compromise it? That's all I say. Practice the power of intention. No, you're visualizing it. Attract the right people. Setting the scene. Feel abundant. You feel perfectly good about everything you're doing. And it's on the verge of darkness. Attract what you desire. You already got the devil coming in. Is that what you desire? Because that's what's coming. Radiate serenity and peace. That means stay in the light. And affirm your good health. You're kind of frail. You should be focusing all this bitter energy on taking care of yourself, and you're not. Is the hate eating you alive? Right? Something like that. You should meditate, get with God, extend love, whatever in the hell that means, and grasp the essence of infinity. Because we're not here forever. That's what that means. We're not here forever. And you should spend your time trying to feel good, not harboring darkness. Okay, leave it in the comments. Happy 4th.